The new portrait emerging of the Penn State football coach accused of abusing 8 young boys. New tapes of Jerry Sandusky, an interview he gave before the scandal broke. And this as yet another adult man has now resigned amid accusations he knew there was a problem and did nothing. And at this hour, ABC News has learned there are 7 different college, local, and federal investigations underway. ABC's Jim Avila here with us now with the very latest. Jim.
Diane, tonight another shoe drops. The president of that nationally known charity that prosecutors say Jerry Sandusky used as his pedophilia playground has resigned. And we hear from Jerry Sandusky himself, his own words about why he decided to change his life to spend more time with kids. It's 1999 and Jerry Sandusky is about to retire as defensive coach of the Penn State Nittany Lions.
I'll focus my time on putting together football camps for young kids, and that's an emotional experience for me.
By the time he did this ESPN interview 12 years ago, Sandusky had already met 4 of the 8 boys he would later be charged with molesting, and his retirement plans are all about spending more time around them at Second Mile.
I don't get to do all the things that I wanted to do at Second Mile Camp, but I have a great time.
Sandusky got this endorsement from Joe Paterno.
There's almost 100,000 kids in that program right now. And I think that was one of the reasons he decided this might be the best time for him to get out of it after this year.
A place where, according to this young man who was there when Sandusky, a married man with 6 adopted children, was known as a mythical, bigger-than-life character.
Somebody like Coach Sandusky, was almost a god to me and a lot of kids growing up in Pennsylvania.
So why did it take 11 years for Sandusky to be indicted? A long list of failures at 3 institutions, say critics: Penn State, Second Mile, and police. At Penn State, janitors witnessed an alleged rape of a boy in the shower and did not report the year 2000 attack. 2 years later, a graduate assistant, later promoted to assistant coach, witnesses the rape of a second 10-year-old boy in the same shower area. He reports the attack to Joe Paterno, who, along with his superiors, do not report to the police. Sandusky is banned from bringing children to Penn State anymore, but is not reported to police. Then Second Mile. Should it have protected its children better? In 2002, the president of the charity was informed that Sandusky was banned from a local high school and could no longer escort children to Penn State football fields. He, too, never contacted police or kept Sandusky away from the kids. And today, that president resigned. And finally, the police. They investigated allegations as far back as 1998, and even after the mother of one of the victims let police listen in, as Sandusky asked for forgiveness, they dropped the case, warning no one.
If her son had been believed back then, that there wouldn't be victims that have come after him.
And even now, there are new questions about whether Sandusky is still getting a pass here in this town. He turned himself in upon arrest to a judge who was known to have contributed to his charity and also lists herself as a volunteer there. She turned down prosecutors' request to make Sandusky wear an electronic bracelet and also gave him a bail some 5 times less than prosecutors had asked for.